Hey fam, good evening, good evening. Listen, I just got to my hotel, took a shower, got nice and refreshed, about to go grab me a bite to eat and check out the area, right? One thing about me is whenever I go to a different town or a different state, right? I usually like to experience the area, the culture, the people, right? The restaurants, right? Get to know the area. You understand? So I'm about to get dressed. I'm about to check out the nightlife. I'm in the West Coast right now, so you know it's about to be on and popping, right? But so as I was in the shower, I had a thought, right? But before I go into that, let me just share this with you guys. And I typically don't like doing this because sometimes, people are funny, right? You never know, how they would take things, right? You know what I'm saying? But I thought about it, and I was like, well, somebody out there is probably waiting to hear something like this. Somebody out there is probably waiting to hear something or see something that's going to uplift them. Okay. So when I go to different places, I usually stay at high end hotels. Okay, that's one of my pet peeves. Right, it's got to be. It's just one of my pet peeves. Okay, and it's usually a suite. It's going to be a Marriott brand. And it's going to be top level Marriott brand, right? And um, but it wasn't always that way though, because in the initial beginning, I had to stay where my pocket allowed me to stay at. You understand? But over time, as I grew and things like that, right, life started to change for me. I'm able to experience different things. So this message is to help the person out there who is struggling, right? And thinking like things is not going to get better. I've been in business now for 15 years, right? And trust me, those first 5 or 6 years was a struggle. Those first 5 or 6 years was a struggle. It wasn't until like my seventh or eighth year until things really started to change for me, right? Until it landed me to where I am right now, right? Where I'm able to do different things for myself and my kids, right? So this is my suite right now, right? Where I'm at, right? Guys, real quick, this is the full size bathroom in here, okay? Shower in there, right? And the bathroom over there, right? And a full living room, right? And this is pretty much my norm, right? I'm a titanium member, with the Marriott. So obviously, if you guys know what that is, that's a lot of stays and a lot of money spent, right? But experiences is important, and I always like for people to like life is so short. Life is so short, right? That why would you want to live less than when you have the capability, right, of living so well, right? Right? So, before I head out, the question I want to ask you guys today is this. Why are you doing what you're doing, right? Are you just here to pay bills and die? I want you, and it's a funny question, right? But a lot of people, that's how a lot of people are living, right? Just to pay their bills, go to work the next day, and then do it again. Go to work the next day and do it again, right? And never trying to figure out a way out, right? People will tell you, "Oh, money is not everything," and they are 1,000% correct. Money is not everything, right? But money can allow not only yourself but your family and your children to experience certain things. And as a parent, like once you start to have children, it has to be all about your children. It has to be what kind of neighborhood they're living in. It has to be what kind of schools they're going to. It has to be what kind of opportunities are you able to give them. Okay. It has to be would they be able to go to college or good college. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like who are they surrounded by? You understand? And also, don't forget the things that your children sees is probably what they're going to play out later on in life. I want you to remember that. If you're showing your children poverty, if you're showing your children struggle, most of the time, not all, but most of the time, that is all your children are going to know. It's going to take a special kind of child to battle through that and say, this is not what I want for my life. Okay? So as a parent, it is upon you. It is your job. It is your job. And people will tell you, oh, you're flexing, you're showing up, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what you're doing. You're programming your children for better. You're programming, like for example, my kids, I may have overdid it. I don't know. Okay? But they like whenever the hotels that we stay at, whenever we go away, like they have become beyond bougie. That could be a bad thing. It could also be a good thing. Because now they understand, like, to get the good things out of life, they have to work for it. Okay? Like, there is good in life, but you have to be willing to work for it and not settle for less. Okay? So, again, I'm going to leave you with this. Why are you doing what you're doing? If you have a job right now